Hi, my name is Adele Fox and I work as a psychologist in private practice in Calgary, Alberta. I am also the clinical advisor on the board of the Silver Linings Foundation. And our mission at Silver Linings is to work collaboratively to create a world-class residential eating disorder facility here in Alberta, the first of its kind. And we most recently have been really excited in that we have opened a hub in the city of Calgary, a beautiful home where people can go to access individual and group support, and as well just to go and gather information and resources. So if you are in need of that, please feel free to go to our website and reach out to us, and we will support you in whatever way we are able to. So I was asked by NEDIC to provide some tips or strategies during this unprecedented time in the world with COVID. And I was wondering what I was going to talk about and thought about the themes that my own clients are bringing to my office and sharing with me. And not only that, but myself and my friends as well. And the one thing that seems to be a common discussion is why it is we are not doing that to-do list that we all have, or the things that we wanted to learn or tasks we wanted to accomplish. And we would always say, well, we just don't have time. And when we have time, we'll most certainly attend to them. And the reality is that most of us aren't attending to that to-do list, even though we have more time because perhaps we're not working as much or not socializing as much. And so the question is, why is that? And more importantly, people seem to be beating themselves up or wondering if they're lazy or unmotivated, and why it isn't they aren't interested or don't seem to be doing those things that they say they want to do, if only they had more time. So when I've been thinking about this, what I have sort of come to make sense of in my own life, and with those of my friends and some of my clients, is that we need to really ask ourselves, what do we value? Or what truly is meaningful to us compared to what is it that social media is telling us we should do? Or what is being communicated in the world that teaches us that if we're not accomplishing something, there must be something wrong with us, or if we're not, doing our own work or taking ourselves to the next level, we're failing in some way. And I have this concept called floating in your boat, that we can all get into our boat or our canoe and paddle like crazy to get to a destination faster, or we can maybe put the paddle down and just float in our boat. And it's actually a skill that we all have to practice to be able to know and truly believe that we are worthy and loved just as a human being, not a human doing. And so when I think of myself, I've really always thought that I've wanted to learn how to play the guitar, even bought one like 10 years ago, or learn Spanish. And yet I have more time than I've ever had during COVID, and I haven't even touched those things. So why is that? I've given it a lot of thought, and I've come to realize that those things really aren't particularly meaningful to me. Maybe they were at one point, but they're not now. Or more certainly, I don't think those things are going to add a great deal of value to my life. And I even wonder if the reasons I thought I wanted to do those things is more to do with what others might think of me, whether it's cool to learn guitar or having a second language is, often thought about as a unique skill to have. And so I've let that go. I've told myself that, if there's a day that it is meaningful enough to me, maybe I'll pick it up. And even if I don't, I'm still a good person. I'm still loved, still intelligent, regardless of what I'm doing. So I'd ask you to not beat yourself up. We don't all have to be the Martha Stewarts of the world and always be learning and doing and creating. It's okay to just be and float in your boat. So thanks for listening. And again, please reach out to Silver Linings Foundation if you are interested in more support, both online and in person.